Hello colleagues, hope you're having a great day today. In this session, we are going to talk about a teaching method called gallery walks. This is an effective method for teaching elementary students. Let me share with you why. Gallery walks is one of my favorite ways to teach elementary students. They're super fun and really connect with those visual and interactive learning styles. It's a great way to get kids engaged and excited about what they're learning. The way that it works is you let students rotate through a gallery walk of peer projects, and then they have to write down what they notice, what they see, and then they come back and they reflect on the whole experience. I think that for elementary students, especially those in the primary grades, having that kinesthetic aspect where they get to move around, explore, be up out of their seats, and then also that collaborative piece where they're able to look at their peers' work, they're able to celebrate their peers' success, and they're also able to learn from their peers. It's really great. And the thing that I love about it is that it allows students to absorb information while they are doing something that they enjoy, which is playing, which is being with their friends, and also kind of like being on a field trip of sorts. So they are really excited about it because they get to move around the classroom and they get to do something different than sitting at their desks. Okay, so when you're implementing this in your classroom, here are some things to think about. First of all, make sure that it's developmentally appropriate for the ages of your students. With my first graders, I'm able to have them move around the room, go to different centers and different stations. But if I were working with 4-year-olds, then maybe it would be better to bring the learning stations or the learning experiences to the students rather than having them get up and move around. So think about the physicality of your space and the developmental appropriateness of the task. Another thing is to try to incorporate student input and choice into the stations or the different tasks that they are rotating through. When my students are creating their projects, they know that they're going to be put on display for their gallery walk. So they really take pride in their work and they want it to look good and they want it to be something that they are proud of. So when they're planning their project, I always ask them, how can you make this interactive? How can people learn while they're looking at your project? And then also during the gallery walk itself, I try to give them choices in terms of what they're going to be writing, what they're going to be reflecting about. For example, sometimes they might just be looking for specific things. Sometimes they have to write a couple of sentences. Sometimes they get to choose what they write about. I just try to give them some autonomy in their learning, even though there is a lot of structure to the activity. Another thing is to think about how you're going to make this fun and engaging for students. So for example, for my first grade class, we've been learning about weather. And so I've asked them to create weather wheels. And so when they are remaking their weather wheels, I've asked them to use colorful paper, to use markers, to use scissors, things that they enjoy using because they enjoy making things and they take pride in showing off their creations. Another way that you can make this fun is by putting music on while they are doing the gallery walk so that they can listen to music and kind of have that as background noise as they are exploring. And then finally, I think it is important to end with a debriefing and reflection so that students can talk about what they learned, what they noticed, and kind of share their learning with their peers. Another idea is that if you have students who are still working on writing, then you might have them write 1 or 2 sentences about what they learned from each station. And then if you have advanced learners, then you could have them write a paragraph or a couple of paragraphs reflecting on the whole experience. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and share the video, and we love reading your comments as well. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe because we release videos every week. Thank you so much for being here, and we will see you next time.